everybody, my name is Shruti and welcome to my channel. Today we will be reacting to the Agust D-2 album, or D-2 mixtape. I just finished watching the MV. I had to take a break. I had to take a break because I was so excited and I couldn't. Y'all saw me in the reaction video. Alright. So the first song is going to be Moonlight. It is written and produced by Agust and Ghost Lu. Alright. I'm so excited for those. Like I said in the previous reaction, Suga is probably my favorite rapper amongst I love RM and J-Hope both, but Agust is just like a whole other experience for me. So without any further ado, let's go. Alright. Is that RM? Aww, 3 years have passed since the last album. Let's go! I heard him say this in like an interview where he was like, you know, I write songs, I get like I don't remember if it was him or Jungkook, but like they were like, I write songs, I get tired of it, then I throw it away, then I make new songs, and then too much time has passed, and then I don't use them anymore. So yeah, I know what he's talking about. Yes, it was. He talks about this a lot, where he's like like he talks about his battles with dealing between reality and what's going on around him, and let me go to the line again. Yeah, like what is he doing? Does he actually love doing music, or is he just doing this for does he love actually doing music, or is he just going with the flow and not really doing it for his own sake? I've heard a couple of I don't know if he mentioned it in a V-Live or if it was like in a certain behind the scenes. Ah, that's why it's Moonlight. Ooh. Let me just... Hope that's better. I'm so sorry. Okay, back to Suga. Aww. He says that a lot. Namjoon talked about this in an award speech where he was like, people kept like calling us like amazing, crazy, and they didn't see themselves that way. But slowly, like in the beginning when they got the name BTS, they thought it was like weird. It was a weird name. But then as time went on, they were like so used to it, now it feels weird to not call them that. Or Bulletproof just so it feels weird not to call them Bangtan anymore. And just like that, these like adjectives, they might sound weird at first, but slowly, as time goes on, maybe they'll feel more comfortable to them. Mm-hmm. He said that in Nevermind. He said the same line. Oh my god. Throwback. Fine, Mom. That's awesome. Suga's such a deep. Normally, Namjoon is known for like really like deep thoughts and like putting words into a very beautiful. But Suga like just as much like they're simply his words are like simply he lays his words simply out, but it still hits with so much impact. I don't know if that made any sense. All right, next song. What do you think? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. This man is definitely is rapping this to somebody. Somebody screwed up. He said this in D-2. I don't bother with flexing, but private jet. That's right, Yoongi. That's right. And I swear to God, they better give it to them. Like, last year, okay, it was their first year being nominated, but I swear to God. Like, obviously, I don't care about award systems. I think they're stupid to begin with, but they deserve it so much. Like, there's a lot of artists who I think get scanned by the Grammys, but just BTS deserved best. I think it was best duo / group song, whatever it is. They deserve it. There's literally like, I can't think of another Okay, last year I could understand it, but like this year, on the top of my head, I can't think of anybody else. Trigger's such a mood. Man's going crazy with his ad lib. Big car, big rings. Okay. He gets on a podcast more than me. Privileged by the media. Get on the broadcast more. Maybe he's talking to like people who wronged them when they were just debuting and but he probably doesn't want to say their names gracefully. Good for them he's not saying their names, is what I'm trying to say. But maybe they get more on media than him. Probably just by mentioning someone, you know what I mean. Ah. Okay. Those showing off their money are quite cute. Showing off their money. I'm not gonna say anything. Yes! Oh my god! This is what... Oh my god, I love this so much. I love this so much. I remember when this came out, it was such a huge thing. They're like, oh, when's BTS gonna go to the military? They're gonna go to his group. Are they gonna break it up? Are they gonna go as a solo? And just him being like, we're gonna go when we go. Okay? Get over it. I love that. Hey! I love that he was like, those who just bandwagoned it, F you. Because we've been out here and y'all didn't say nothing we were doing when we were grinding. Also, people who say idol music isn't music, F you too. He's right, because you know why it's a luxury? Because when you get mentioned and you get popular in the song too, just by him mentioning you, you get popular. What you think? What you think? Let's go. That's right, you ride much you want. This reminds me of like and there, I think it was when Butter got Billboard, or when, I don't remember if it was Butter or Permission to Dance, but when that Sugar was like, "Hi, you thought we wouldn't get it, but we got it." I loved it. It made me so happy when he said that. Is that the end? Okay. All right. Next song. Oh, shoot, I forgot to read. That was What Do You Think by Agust, L. Capitixon, and Ghost Loop, and it was produced by El Capitixon and Ghost Loop. Okay. And writing also by Yoongi. Alright, next is Strange, and it is featuring RM! Oh, yay! And it's written by Agust, El Capit... I'm going to call him LC, because I can't pronounce his name, I'm so sorry. Agust, LC, Ghost Loop, and RM. Oh, sorry, and those are supposed to be written by, and it's produced by LC and Ghost Loop. Okay. Isn't it strange? Let's go. This sounds like it's about to be deep. We know Sugar loves his piano. Auto-tune, okay. Suga has been talking a lot about, like, if there's a god. Which, I'm not quite sure what Suga's religion is, or if he has one or not, but I'm pretty sure Namjoon has said he doesn't, I don't know if Namjoon said he's an atheist or not, or if he believes there's a god or not, but I think Suga and Namjoon have both been, like, questioning whether there's a higher being or not, quite a bit. Life is a big system. If it's not conflict and war in there, insert survival. The morphine of hope. This is Yoongi's diss to capitalism. That's just how sick everybody is. That like someone who's not is considered like that dude's weird. That dude's like a normie. Like if you don't feel like depressed or sick or whatever. The one with eyes open in a world that's closed its eyes is blinded now. That's interesting. It tells you to have a dream, though none of them do. None of this has an answer, and that's strange. That's true. There's so much like people, especially when it comes to like, so I'm a big history person, and whenever it comes to discussions about like freedom fighting or protesting, there's like a big thing of whether you should protest peacefully or whether you should protest violently, or when there's I forget what they're called. It starts with an R. When there's a riot. Got it. When there's riots, people like always complain about it. Oh, you should do this peacefully, but then people who are rioting say like, well, if we do it peacefully, no one's gonna do anything. So there's always like, and there's no right answer to it because it's been going on for forever. Like even in Indian independence, there were freedom fighters who believed in peacefully protesting. There's freedom fighters who believe in violently protesting, and both of them, I feel like for me, both of them work to a certain extent, but it's always a battle of like, there's always going to be a good and bad side to both. There's no right answer. Sorry, I went on a rant. I'm interested to see what Namjoon's verse is going to be. Yes. I see what he's talking about. So, like, the things that you see on Twitter, like Instagram, technically speaking, like, that's all preferences, or, like, not like, you follow who you want to follow, but stuff that's, like, recommended to you, like, or, like, I find my news from my Twitter feed, or, like, but, like, technically speaking, whatever shows up on Twitter is in some way controlled by the website. Or like whatever shows up on the internet is in some way controlled by the people who own it. Who own the typical website, who own the people who own the media, who own certain channels. All channels are still controlled, like filter out what they say. Like you can see it clearly in like especially here in America, I feel like you can see which news channels are biased towards a certain side, or controlled by certain companies, or sponsored by certain companies to say one thing and like ignore the other side completely. So I can see what he's talking about. Everyone's technically a slave, unless you're like the 1%. Yeah. Wait a second. It isn't strange. The one who isn't sick in a sick world isn't strange to me. So is Namjoon answering Suga or Augusty? The one with their eyes open in a world with its eyes closed is stranger to me that only they opened their eyes. I want to go back and see, is that what Suga was saying? Maybe like... The one with eyes open in a world that's closed its eyes is blinded now. And then we get Namjoon here saying, the one with their eyes open in a world with eyes, it's strange to me that they only open. I wonder how Suga and RM planned this. Like, I wonder if RM was like, if like Augusty wrote his lyrics first, and then RM replied to them. I'm interested in how they wrote those. Wait. The one who wants peace, the one who wants a fight, the word games that change easy as the flipping of palms. Where a dream has become an option. Interesting. Is that the end? Yeah. Oh, we put it out. Suga and his piano, man. That's so. I want to know how they wrote that. Did they write that? Okay. Strange is a philosophical discussion about what has become normal in modern society. Opening with a piano instrument. Falls into a trap beat. Yeah. Yeah, so this is what I was saying. Like, it's basically talking about, like, capitalism and how, capitalist society causes us to focus on specific things. The media controls us. Wealthy become more wealthier. The poor become poorer. Makes sense. But it's very interesting to see, like, Suga and, or Yoongi and Namjoon's, like, not back and forth, but, like, replies, RM's replied to him. I do wonder how they wrote it. I wonder if Yoongi wrote it first and then Namjoon replied, or if they sat down and were like, okay, this is going to be the story of the song. Okay, next song is 28. And it is written by Agusty, Elsie, Hiss Noise, and produced by Elsie and Hiss Noise. And it is featuring Niha, I think. The song is 28, and the Korean version, it says it's I Must Be Growing Up. Ah, 28. Got it. This beat is so vibey. Aww. That's time to catch a dream. I'm a grown man. Aww. Dude, I feel it. I feel that. I'm in my 20s too. And just like the pressure of having to know what you want, I still don't know what I want. Like I know in my heart what I want, kind of. But like the ability to like, can I even get this type thing? Like for me, I want to be a content creator for like my career, but I don't know if I can, like if that's even possible, or do I have capabilities to be an actual good content creator? Those are the types of stuff that like run, so I can on a small scale understand what Suga's going through. Everyone thought that, man. You think when you graduate, I think in Korean age 18 is 20. You think when you're in high school, you know exactly what you're going to do. You're going to go to college, graduate, get a job. But it's not that easy. I love that he layered his voice for this part to make it feel like multiple people are singing it. Or I can't tell if that's Nihua singing with him. Oh yeah, I think it is him singing with him. Yeah, it is him. BTS as a whole always seem to have like a grasp of what's going on in my life. Like every album. It's a really funny thing that just like every time I'm like in some sort of like questioning having a breakdown, BTS comes out with an album that just like speaks to what I'm going through at the time. And you know what I think is? I think it's because like I'm in somewhat similar, like I'm the same age as Jimin and V, and I think everyone around that age is going through pretty much the same stuff. Yeah, I can understand what's going on. Anyways, before we get too deep, next song.